favorite Alien movie would have to be Aliens.
Just because we're big James Cameron fans, and we just love the intensity and the scariness of that film.
Really, the biggest element we connected together is, you know, in the trophy room, there's plenty of different varieties of alien skulls. So that's one of the main connections that we did. What elements did we get? We put the aliens and the predators in the same movie, okay?
Some of the abilities that the Pred-Alien got was the dreads, the mandibles, and some of the skin pigmentation. Also, the way the Pred-Alien moves is much more upright, like a Predator moves.
Also, the Pred-Alien sort of, you know, she shows a little more cognitive skills as well.
The most enjoyable day was actually the first time we got to work with the creatures on set. Yeah, because we started filming all the character development stuff first. So, you know, a couple weeks into the shoot, when we actually began the creatures, that's really, for us, when it became, instead of a normal film, it really became an Aliens and Predator movie.
I'd say that our inspiration is pretty equal between the two. I mean, you need the horrific, scary aspects of the Alien franchise, but you need the sort of action thread and you know, gore of the Predator series. So you know, I think it's pretty evenly drawn in the film.
Yeah, I mean, they're both very unique movies. I mean, there's not, you know, they are got that different kind of vibe to them. So I think, you know, you can kind of embrace both of them equally. If you want to be shot or stabbed.
If we were in the movie, I wouldn't want to run into either of these things.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if I had to fight one monster, it would probably be the Predator, because hopefully he would just blow my head off real quick instead of munching on me for like an hour and then cocooning me. It seems like that would be a worse way to go. One of the favorite parts in the movie for me is actually getting to see some of the skin bodies again. Like, that was such a cool thing that we haven't seen in such a long time.
The biggest highlight of the film for me was the secret end scene.
Some of the things that we took from the graphic novel was actually helped influence the design of the Predator, where there was the broken tusk character. So what we did with our Predators, we actually had one of his mandibles melted off from previous battles with aliens, and that was kind of a cool little throwback. And also, there was a couple, in some of the different comics, there was the Predator handguns. So that was, you know, where we got kind of the reference for that.
I'm more of a movie fan, so I'm not as familiar with that.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big fan of actually the video game. It was very inspirational. They also had a Pred-Alien in there, which, you know, was one of the things when we were designing the Pred-Alien for this movie. We definitely drew upon some of the inspiration from the game. I've actually played quite a bit of the AVP games, a little bit on the, I think it was the Jaguar system one, was one of the first ones, and then AVP 2, the PC game, was really awesome. I used to play that quite a bit.
AVP Requiem is definitely a lot more of a suspense horror film with you know, a bit of an action thread.
Yeah, basically we start it one way, and as the movie starts to evolve, it goes from suspense into horror, and then, you know, basically peaks as an action movie at the end.
We really like the ridged warrior head design from Aliens. One of the main reasons is we think it looked more fearful.
Yeah, and also, too, it was something to help it blend into the environment. So if we had a long, smooth, shiny head, it wouldn't help the alien camouflage itself into the environments, into trees, or like our rooftop battle with all the ductwork. But by having the ridged heads, which is what works so great in Aliens, when as the Marines were walking through there, they couldn't even see these things built into the walls. And if they had a smooth head, we believe that part of that design you would actually see much more in an obvious way. So we went with these ridge heads just because of the sheer number of the aliens in the movie, and then also just to help them from a camouflage standpoint. I think the big thing we want people to leave this movie with is just a sense that it's kind of like that old school horror action movie thing. It's like something that's been kind of lacking a little bit in movies these days. It's that experience where you go there and you get a bit of everything. You have the suspense, you got the horror, and you're also seeing two of the coolest creatures in the world beating the out of each other. Sorry.
I wanted to tell them to tell their friends to go see it 5 times.